Hello and welcome to the NR2003 Boner Cup Series from Sonoma Raceway in wine country of California. We're ready for the first road course race of the season, and it's a lot earlier in the season than Sonoma usually is.
Yeah, well, Sonoma is just one of my favorite racetracks as someone who has raced around more European road courses. The elevation and diversity in corners makes this a roller coaster of a track, and there's been plenty of history and plenty of surprises that can just come up at any moment. I'm really excited for this race today.
Speaking of surprises, one driver that was not expecting to race this week is Corey Heim, who got a late call-up after Noah Gragson was injured last week at Auto Club. And not only that, he proceeded to put that car on the pole for this week.
And the road course races always bring out the road course ringers. This week, BJ McLeod 78 has been replaced by Catherine Legg, a driver that's local to me. I'm really looking forward to see her debut in the Boner Cup Series today.
When the NASCAR Cup Series comes to road courses, the first name that is mentioned nowadays is Shane Van Gisbergen. Everyone is assuming that SVG will maybe even dominate this race, though he doesn't start from the pole this time, so I'll have some work to do over the course of this Sonoma race.
And someone else that is making their debut this season is Paul Menard, the Trans Am champion, so he's here to have fun at the road courses as well. So we should see him most of the road course weekends after this race.
And now we will see the starting grid thanks to the iconic Blue Chew Droner. Starting on pole and filling in for Noah Gragson, who was unfortunately injured last week at Auto Club, is Corey Heim. To his outside is the road course dinger, AJ Allmendinger. In the second row, it is Elliott Sadler and road course ringer this season, Paul Menard. Starting behind them, it is Eric Amarola, who is apparently very good at road courses according to famous video game NASCAR Heat 5. And then Shane Van Gisbergen, who is actually good at road courses. Behind them is another driver who has a lot of road course experience, Sam Cornish Jr. And to his outside, it is Justin Haley in the faux car. And in the final row of the top 10 is Austin Dillon in the WeatherTech machine, and to his outside, road course winner Michael McDowell in the 34.
And behind that, it's another driver with a lot of road course experience, or so they say, John Hunter Nemechek. To his outside, it's Ty Gibbs. Behind that, we got David Reagan, once again driving a hauler to the track today. Very good hauler driver. And Brian Vickers to his outside. Behind that is the two road course aces of Daniel Suarez and Corey LaJoy, followed by the McDonald's machine of David Shremy and Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Behind that, we got Eric Jones in the Yahoo machine and Harrison Burton next to him.
Coasting his way into row 11, it is Marcus Ambrose for Legacy Motor Club and Ty Dillon in the number 13. Behind him is Carson Hocevar and Ryan Preece. Regan Smith is in 25th for this race, and next to him is Cole Witt in the 35. Behind them we have Reed Sorensen, and to his outside is Danica Patrick. And rounding out the top 30, we have Casey Atwood reminding you that Ram is coming back to NASCAR, followed by Matt DiBenedetto, who is reminding you that NASCAR is on the CW.
Behind them, it is Trevor Bain in the 6 for RFK Racing, next to Landon Castle in the 00 Starcom car. Then it is former F1 driver Scott Speed, who is inside Todd Gilliland in the 38 Zenless Zone Zero car. Then it is Travis Kafapel in the ARM-sponsored 73, and to his outside is JJ Yaley in the 15. Behind them, Mears gang starting pretty low in the field today, Casey Mears, and to his outside, Garrett Smithley, who's had two pretty decent performances lately. Behind them, it is Justin Allgaier ready to grape it up in Sonoma, and to his outside, Catherine Legg, the road course ringer.
And rounding off the grid, we have the Dogecoin machine of Josh Wise. His outside is Craig Golding. And last place on the grid is Michael Annette in the TMC machine. And now, let's send it over to the command. And here to give it a command at Sonoma Raceway, it's NASCAR Heat 5 Unrestricted Creator, Murph Turn 2.
Hello, everybody. This is Murph Turn 2. And boners, start your engines!
Alright,
What a good
fantastic
command
command.
that was.
Yeah, fantastic command as always from Boner Cup Series people. It's a pretty quick restart here. Go through the hairpin.
Already cars getting close to those sand barrels, and we have not even gone green yet.
Yeah, hoping no one
That's a
hits
good
them.
indicator for what we're about to see.
Yeah, it's through the restart zone, and we are underway here at Sonoma. Already trying to
Here we
settle
go
out
with the
here.
iconic Sonoma Hill.
Yep. See, Corey Heim might get the better
Corey Heim.
run here. Cars.
It's always hard to judge with this first couple corners. You would think.
Oh.
Oh!
And he gets turned.
Hornish just got caught in a big wreck.
Jesus Christ, there's a lot of cars.
Oh, and I think
involved
Hornish
here.
is stuck as well.
We're only focusing on one for some reason, but Sam Hornish is... Oh, Ty Gibbs.
Gibbs
Ty Gibbs as
affected.
well.
That was SVG. He
Yeah.
had a rough
Just
ride.
one of the favorites coming into this race.
Yeah,
Wrecked
and-
early as Corey Heim has taken advantage.
Yeah, I think that's going to be a caution because of Sam Hornish Jr. stuck in the, I don't know, the hills,
And
I
Sadler
guess.
is second.
Yeah.
What happened to AJ Allmendinger?
It
I
seems
think
like
he
just
lost a lot of
lost
time.
spots.
He got
Passed
pushed
by
off the
Almirola
track by...
too.
He got pushed off the track by Corey Heim early in the lap. So,
Yeah, and the
That
caution
probably
is
lost as
indeed
well.
out.
Let's see a
Corey Heim-
replay of all the chaos that just unraveled.
Yeah, Corey Heim leads his first lap in the series. Isn't that something? Alright, so we see here with John Hunter Nemechek, he's kind of in the thick of it here, and gets bumped off the track by his teammate. And up front, just
Sam
carnage.
Hornish getting a hold of SVG. SVG went around, Hornish went back on the track and just slammed by someone that was down there. Rough ride for the whole field.
I think it was Dylan. I saw some damage on Austin Dillon's hood.
On board with Sam Hornish. I said he had the worst of it. You can see right here, just really caught up, and then just gets to the quarter panel of SVG, spins him around, comes back on track, and a big hit right there, and just launched way up onto the grass. Looks to me like he's beached and out of this race already.
Now we're getting a full view of the corner of chaos, they're calling it. Shane McGisberger gets turned in front of the field and clicks Justin Haley, Michael McDowell, and everyone else seems to get through here, at least. You saw Garrett Smithley doing a little off-roading. A lot of cars got pushed around onto both sides of the track during that corner, just chaos everywhere.
Ooh. Call Logano. Hey, Joey, you can save money if you fill up at Shell if you use Advanced Auto Parts Speed Perks.
Dude, I'm way ahead of you.
You saved at the pump?
Yeah, I saved at the pump.
The pump?
The pump.
You saved at the pump!
Now you can save at the pump when you shop at Advance Auto Parts. Learn more at advanceautoparts.com/gas rewards.
Now, it's my turn.
Alright, welcome back to the NR2003 Boner Cup Series. We're here lined up for the restart after that carnage on lap 1.
Yeah, no cars affected despite all of that chaos. Sam Hornish Jr. back out on track. He's had some repairs. He is a lap down. But we're looking all to the front now. Corey Heim, Elliott Sadler, as they round through the hairpin. We're going to get going green very shortly.
What is that? Okay, they're fine.
Yeah, we're fine.
Something to notice is that Shane McGisbergen isn't that far back, just outside the top 10. So,
Maybe some
not that
minor
bad for him.
damage. Just go back underway. See if Corey Heim can get the lead again like he did last restart, which looks like he can.
We'll do this all over again. Maybe drivers want to be a bit more careful this time.
Oh, there's
And never mind. There goes Austin Dillon.
Oh, I think
David
that's
Stremme as
one
well.
of the NASCARs. Oh,
Whoa!
jeez. Oh, my God!
God!
The 40 just did some BMX out here. Oh, my goodness.
He's doing tricks on it for free, and
Monster truck jump right there.
He's still driving the car.
and up front is still Corey Haim, just having fun, I guess.
I mean, not called. I don't think they called the yellow. The 40's still going.
Yeah, he's still
David
moving.
Stremme, he's got to have a sore back after that. Good lord, it's a miracle that car is still moving.
Goodness. And Corey Haim, far and away the leader.
Rounding off the
first start
hairpin.
in this series.
At first start, first laps led. What more could you ask, to be honest? I'm gonna get a double bunks to look at an onboard.
Wow.
That's gonna leave
I
a
could
mark
just
tomorrow.
keep driving.
Yeah, big airtime there from Stremme.
Really showing Sam Horner Jr. how it's done.
Well, if there's anyone that can drive with even with damage, it's definitely Shane Van Gisbergen.
He certainly
definitely
can
knows
as
down to
well.
watch.
Who else was involved? Justin Haley as well. Brian Vickers. But nothing
through the
too
field, yeah.
serious here. In fact, David Stremme is still in the back of someone. In fact, he's going for a move.
Yeah, Catherine Legg under pressure.
People after all of that.
Like contact.
Relatively unexperienced is Catherine Legg. So they're side by side now. She's driven a whole lot of race cars, but not necessarily these stock cars.
Despite that, the fact that David Stremme has kept this car rolling and isn't a mile behind the field, you gotta vote him for Boner Driver of the Day.
Indeed. Down through the hairpin again.
Scott
More
Speed
cars
and
with
Ryan
damage.
Priest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But still pretty calm up front, finally, after that restart.
Spread out
Carson
fairly
Hocevar.
quickly. Through the short chute they come. Hocevar under pressure from Burton.
In
Not
that
two names you
backseater.
really hear on a road course.
Well, Harrison Burton's okay at road courses, to be fair. That's where he got his first career top 5 in the Cup Series.
Well, he's going to have some pressure now from someone who's definitely good at road courses. Marcus Ambrose here in that number 9. Maybe going to go for a dive just through turn 11 coming up.
It's surprising that Ambrose is so far back in this field, but it really shows how the new talent of NASCAR is a lot more adapted to road courses than the talent of the early 2010s and late 2000s.
Well, Toro Cody claim is just dirty air, to be fair.
Also, a lot of the drivers ahead of him are some of the younger drivers in the field, like Corey Haim, who's leading. See Carson Hocevar and Harrison Burton up there. John Hunter Nemechek, I think, was more towards the front. Daniel Suarez, even.
Yeah, no
pretty
real
sure-
change in this top 5 at the minute.
I think Carson Hocevar might be the youngest person in here. Have to get a fact check on that.
Has to be either him or Ty Gibbs, I presume.
Yeah, but he's doing okay.
Well, definitely shows you that age is not everything when it comes to racing here.
See Todd Gilliland putting some pressure into the back of Matt DiBenedetto. But St. Landon Castle trying to make a move on Casey Mears as well.
Not often a competitive car. That Starcom 00. He's going to move to the inside. DiBenedetto follows.
He's going to make
Big
the move.
dive
Benedetto.
from
with,
number 32.
Great move there.
And Todd Gilliland as well. He's there. He's trying to pick up the scraps as well. Get some extra positions, and he does. For the moment, there we go. He's clear.
Casey Mears is very
fine.
slow.
Yeah.
He's been getting passed by Sam Horner Jr., who's still a lap down.
And Justin Allgaier's back there too. They qualified back there. Maybe something amiss with the Hendrick setups this week.
See speed there pulling behind and trying to pull right back out to avoid that. Maybe an issue that goes just beyond the way the cars were set up.
He is losing a ton of time here. Getting caught by his teammate Justin Allgaier.
And there's a line of cars behind Allgaier.
I think Davis Shermy has hit? Possibly?
Car did suffer a lot of damage, so it wouldn't be surprising.
So Catherine Legg trying to maybe pressure Michael Annette here. Tried to dive on the brakes.
Look at the inside. She did
She's
get
gonna
there, and
Yeah.
corner exit is going to be the most important thing. Not clear yet, and that's still putting up a fight.
There she goes.
And there we go, she's clear.
Yeah, I kind of feel top cars in the back after that lap 1 shenanigans. Like Ty Gibbs, probably the second best road course racer in the Cup Series behind SVG. If I have to say.
Well, Gibbs, he was caught up slightly on that lap 1 incident. You never really know the full extent of the problems with these cars.
Yeah, it's almost pushing
So it
Garrett
could be
Smithley.
that. Coming through the field here, Stenhouse kept on the back of SVG, but towards the top, Corey Heim still running strong. Very impressive debut by this young driver. First race in this series, and so far he has dominated it.
Do you expect anything less, to be fair? Wish I could say he won the championship, but this is being recorded before that, so we don't know.
Well, in any case, championship or not, what a fantastic season it's been in the Truck Series for Heim, and he's definitely showing that his skill set goes beyond those trucks in this race here.
It's pretty single file all throughout the field. Light battles in the back, though.
Yeah, these guys, not so much an even playing field, but definitely a lot more competitive. Again, shows you the range of what these cars can do, and you know what the cars are not meant to do if they're a Hendrick car or other cars with damage. This is a good opportunity for the guys at the back to get some experience battling, as actually Casey Miz now comes down into the pit road.
Yeah. Now, thanks to our sponsor Blue Chew, we're going to skip the pit stop here. The Brian Vickers in as well, but still pretty quiet, this field.
A lot of cars just biding their time. This is a racetrack that's built on momentum and hitting every corner perfectly to get the maximum out of your car. So you really want to just charge up while you can and then make a pretty strong attack wherever.
Not many cars have been able to attack at all, though.
I've seen a fair few here, but not too many.
Up front, it has especially been quiet since the restart.
Casey Mears out of his pit stall. He probably doesn't want to caution right now, or else he'd be a lap down. But it's not looking likely that we see one.
It's an interesting day for Eric Almirola, running third at the minute. In the Cup Series, according to my sheet I have here, he's only led one lap in his whole career on a road course in the Cup Series. So I'd call this an unusually good effort by that 43 team, but he is not out of the danger zone yet. He's got Allmendinger chasing him, and maybe Paul Menard if he can start speeding things up.
Yeah, to be fair, he is in the same team as Marcus Ambrose, so it could just be that Ambrose is helping all 4 cars at Legacy. I see teammate Corey Heim leading.
And I feel that the Legacy cars have not looked bad so far. They're looking like one of those teams that's going to be competing here week in and week out.
Yeah, pretty sure every Legacy car is in the top 15 right now. Except Brian Scott, who DNQ'd, but yeah.
It looks like behind Allmendinger, that's Michael in net. He must have gone a lap down. Yeah, we can see now. Cars nearer towards the back, starting to get in the way of the lead lap cars. So that could be another angle of interest in this race. See how they shake up the field.
Justin Haley here as well. Emerald is going to make a move on him. Get past. Whoa.
And Net getting racy with Allmendinger. Paul Menard there too. That could lead to a change for position here.
There is a change for position with the lap cars. When it just drives by Justin Haley. Casey Mears still kind of lurking behind Elliott Sadler.
Maybe that gap closed up ever so slightly between Sadler and Heim. Also feels like a surprise that Sadler is here on a road course. Again, not one of those guys that you really think about.
Yeah, it feels like everyone you'd think would be good at a road course is more towards the back. Catherine Legg pitting.
Look like Josh Wise as well. Not really much of a change to anything here.
Ryan Priest still out here in this car.
I didn't get a look at it until now, but the rear of that car looks pretty banged up. Yeah, there's been some big damage there. The whole bumper is gone.
I'm not sure which restart that happened in, but we take a look at it later. Danica Patrick
Still
as well.
handling on.
I feel like she should be decent at road courses. She almost won a race in the Nationwide Series at Montreal. So her day got ruined by a shoe.
Yeah, maybe just a lot of ill-handling cars in these early stages. You would think that a pit strategy might come into it to try and make those necessary adjustments, but so far most of these drivers have just been running along, just really in it for fuel and tires.
Yeah, no stages in this series, so no flipping the stages or anything. It's just kind of flat out until the end.
So it's interesting to see how the strategy differs among the teams. We see a lot of cars coming
More
in now.
cars coming into the pits. Atwood, Quapple, and another one behind. Didn't quite catch who that was. Both Dillon brothers. Yeah, this is a lot of cars pitting right now. Nemechek there too.
But Corey Heim is in as well, so
And
that
actually-
should be all the leaders.
Yeah, that would be our leader. I'd like to go down and see where he's going to come out.
Yeah, but seems like AJ Allmendinger is going to stay out to lead a lap.
Smart thing to do, to be honest, I suppose. If the car's still running well, he's still got some pace in it, you might as well just keep out for another lap.
Leaders
There
out
is
of the
Corey
pits.
Heim. No change in position there.
But
Still Heim, Sadler, Almirola.
They're a lot closer to Heim than before.
You'd have to think maybe Almirola wants to play the manufacturer card, get ahead of Sadler, and then just try and defend where he can. Obviously, the races are all still every man for themselves, but if you can help out a teammate, you might as well.
In fact, Corey Heim, not a full-time driver, so maybe he could also have some team orders at play. If it comes down to it.
What a day it would be if Eric Almirola gets the win here.
I feel like any of these
Huge
top
day for that
three
man.
you would not expect to win at a road course.
Corey Heim, though, I mean, in the truck series, he is amazing at the road courses, nearly uncontested. So is it that much of a shock that he's doing so good here?
Well, not really. AJ is into the pits.
As expected, he's going to get passed by the leaders. A little bit loose off of pit road there, not sure what that was.
Yep.
Going to come
right
right
in
out
front.
into Michael Annette.
Whoa,
And
goes
Leg
wide.
and AJ, couple cars
There's lots
onto the grass.
dirt up ahead.
Yeah, cars are off-roading up in front. I don't know who that is. But looks like Heim should still be the leader.
Definitely going to shuffle out that way. Still kind of nothing going on between Sadler and Almirola. That gap has widened. And it is Suarez behind them. He's made a bit of a charge.
I feel like he wasn't here before. Neither was Nemechek. Both jumped Paul Menard.
Yes, Suarez started this race 15th, so an impressive rally from him to get to 4th at the minute.
Suarez, of course, a Sonoma winner himself.
He definitely knows what the wine tastes like here.
Never been out for a wine tasting at Sonoma.
I see Ricky Stenhouse Jr. in the top 10 as well.
A good day for the RFK team. His teammates, Bain, Reagan, they've both had really good results. We talked about last week that Stenhouse wasn't really getting to the same level and to the same results as his teammates, but this is certainly going to be a good day for him if he can keep where he is.
Last week might have lit a bit of a fire under Stenhouse to try and perform on par with his teammates.
Not even good at road courses, so pretty impressive. Trevor Bain as well, pretty far back in this field. Like to be 24th.
Couple cars close together again. The back of the pack a lot more competitive, a lot more willing to take risks, as opposed to the front.
In front it is all Corey Heim.
Yeah, last lap scored is, I believe, 0.89. seconds. Have to see this lap if he's gained, if we're over a second now between first and second. There's still cars getting pretty close to each other now. This mid-pack is starting to gain. That's Reagan passing Burton.
And that's the backseater losing a spot.
Marcus Ambrose as well, he's here. Not far off making a move, goes. And has a peek at the inside there, but not close enough to make the move.
After Benedetto, running pretty well in that CW machine.
Yeah, it's a lot of just unexpected results for a lot of these cars so far. As you said, a lot of cars not where they should be, and that really works out for a team like De Benedetto in that number 32. This is going to be a really good day, and it's going to boost their payout and maybe their motivation for the rest of the season.
Probably gonna boost some sponsorship if he can run well.
Might boost viewership for the CW as well. I know I'll be watching the CW.
Eastmer's diving
It is
into the
going
pits
for its
again.
second pit stop of the day for the 125. Maybe issues, maybe routine.
He did pit a little later than a few people, so could it be strategy? Be Kortheim catching up to lap traffic. Austin Dillon.
If you want to talk about strategy, this could be that element of chaos that you cannot strategize for. Could work out for Elliott Sadler. Heim does not want to get backed up by a lapped car. Sadler close to him, but they all stay in a line. Definitely felt like somewhere where Sadler could have made the move.
Maybe just playing it safe here. But he is losing time for that.
Yeah, the gap closed. We were talking about it being possibly 1 second. It's now down to just over half a second between first and second. As we're now on lap 22 of 34. Time is winding down to try and make a move. Well, this is something we didn't see at first. Shane Van Gisbergen, in all of the action, got Stenhouse, Burton, and contact there with Ricky Stenhouse, gets sent into the grass, merges on track into Marcus Ambrose, and he's ditched on track. Car's trying to avoid him, but there is Austin Dillon, big shunt. Casey Atwood involved as well. A lot of action on the track, but it did not throw out a caution. These cars still going. Dillon in the back there going as well. So big action, but not really consequences.
There's a lot of time to potentially get a spot in the playoffs here.
Yeah, through 2 races, we currently had 2 different winners. And so far, it does seem like we could get a third one, but I don't know who it would be. Could be Corey Heim, could be Elliott Sadler, or Eric Almirola, maybe even Daniel Suarez.
Now, if Corey Heim wins, wouldn't that mean the 42 is in the owners' playoffs? I don't know if that's something that owner teams care much about, but
Yeah, I don't
could
really
be.
think so, but
Well, it would certainly put more eyes on Noah Gregson, the normal driver of that 42. Maybe considering seat changes, something like that. Gregson, not really someone who did much in these first 2 races, but Heim has taken his car and is just dominating with it. We could see a flag-to-flag win here for that 42. That must upset Noah Gragson,
I mean, you love to see
knowing
your
that his
team
car is
win, but
capable of it.
you love to see your team win, but you hate to see someone else do it in the driver's seat, you know?
Well, do you expect anything else, to be fair?
Not really.
Yeah. Here, Marcus Ambrose trying to make a move on David Reagan.
I believe he has passed Stenhouse in that time. So Ambrose not just sitting back and watching. Although again, this very slow build to a move. Have to just let it sit and wait until the perfect moment.
And who knows, the moment could also just be heading into pit lane. So we do see a few cars
Speaking
pitting.
of which,
Yeah, none
yeah, a
of them
lot of cars
are
going down there.
leaders. All just lap cars, I think.
AJ Allmendinger ran it long last time. He's pitted now before the leaders have. Bit of a switch up in strategy there. He's got a battle with himself. I believe that's Trevor Bain and JJ Yaley behind him. Although Yaley gets shaken off. So straight into defense mode now for that 16.
He does seem to be further back than he was before, so could be a problem in his pit stops. So we might see Corey Heim and a few others dive in. So Heim stays out. Like any of the
not
top
this
four will
lap
pit
set.
in, but
Bit of action here into turn 11. Bain and Catherine Legg, who I think is a lap down, both get past Allmendinger. Paul Menard ever so slightly behind as well. Maybe he's going to want to try and take advantage of that.
move for currently 35th for AJ Allmendinger.
Big fall off from second place where he started this race.
And not what you want to see, especially from a guy with such a storied road course background.
Yeah, never won at his home track here in Sonoma.
Never wanted,
And today might not be the day.
never wanted either of his home tracks. Ran pretty okay at Auto Club last week, but here's just kind of falling off. You're still sticking out
Time
long.
again. None of this pack moving into the pits.
I think Ambrose has pit, so we'll see if he can maybe undercut some people like Stenhouse, a few others.
Heim coming back up to Austin Dillon. We've been here before at the last pit cycle.
Yeah, Austin kind of just
Dillon,
drove away
though,
from him, but
could be down to fresher tyres, honestly. I'm pretty sure Dillon has gone into the pits, so maybe that's a sign to Corey Heim that, hey, the cars a lap down are going faster than you. You might want to consider a pit stop.
and he will do it
And
now.
he will.
Sadler stays out.
Yeah, Elliott Sadler gonna take hold of the lead of this race.
So it'll be 1 lap led for him at least. So we'll see what Corey Heim does here. His teammate Eric Amarola pitting as well.
It would be a smart play for Legacy. Teamwork will be the name of the game here, if they can make it work.
Yeah, this could be the money stop here. He does only 2 tires.
Just left sides. That's interesting for a road course. And actually, he's slowed up. Almirola has gotten past.
Did he stall it?
Problems there. Out of the pit road. I suppose that's down to inexperience. Obviously, we said about Heim being a young driver. Almirola has presumably taken the lead of this race.
Yeah, there'll be a
lot of
massive
slip.
gap.
Released pit.
Yes, we'll head back.
Oh, 95.
Regan Smith on the grass.
Don't want to do that. Where is Elliott Sadler? He is pitting.
He's in the pit.
I'm not sure if anyone else stayed out. But doesn't look like it. So if Elliott Sadler can get a good pit stop, maybe he could even jump Corey Heim and Eric Almirola. So also only do left
Usually
side.
watching slightly ahead. See where those lead cars are. They might have already passed. It was a bit hard to tell. But Sadler out of the pits.
I think he is way clear, actually.
Yeah, there's Almirola back there.
And
Gamble paid off.
And that is the way to get the lead here at Sonoma. It's just all up to that pit strategy. We've seen that so many times at this racetrack.
Yeah, we do not have many laps to go. Only 5. But can Elliott Sadler hold
Almirola will
on?
need to drive extremely hard.
Yeah, you need
to get
grab
the
the
Very
lead
hard
there.
wheels.
at this point. It's been so difficult to pass in general, and there is just such a gap.
I need to draw the wheels off that thing. So someone else that gained time, Eric Jones and John Hunter Nemechek as well. Both gained a spot on Daniel Suarez. I think Hocevar gained a spot on Paul Menard as well. Marcus Ambrose making a move on him.
Yeah, Menard might have lost 1 spot, might have lost 2 spots.
Very
Well,
easily
definitely the
done
1
there.
spot. As we're now lap 31. 4 to go here at Sonoma.
So it's still Stenhouse in the top 10 over his teammate David Reagan.
I don't think coming into this race anyone would have picked Elliott Sadler to be leading with 3-4 to go here.
Well, last week I wouldn't even have picked Corey Heim to be in here, but how that happens.
Those are the many twists and turns of a boner.
Yeah, and Sadler leading the twists and turns of Sonoma. They seem to be pretty quiet all throughout the field again. The AJ Allmendinger had pit problems earlier. They scored in 32nd? Definitely not a good point play for him. The Nemechek under pressure from Daniel Suarez. He does make the move. Slight contact, but Suarez is through. So that would be 5th place for him.
Worth mentioning, I believe Evernham Motorsports has only had one win on a road course, and it was at Sonoma in 2009. That was the number 9 driven by Casey Kane. And as we go to 2 laps to go here, it's Elliott Sadler in the 19 who's looking like a really strong pick. If not, probably the guaranteed winner of this race. Almirola's been charging, but 2 laps to go might not be enough time.
Yeah. Also, can't really throw out the fact that you could still see a caution. It doesn't look very likely, but that would bring us to overtime.
Always possible.
Yeah. Sadler would have fresh tires, so it might still be pretty difficult for Almirola and Corey Heim. Daniel Suarez closing a little bit to Eric Jones. Still making moves here. As Elliott Sadler is going to round the final corner, he's going to take the white flag here at Sonoma. I don't think anyone expected how things worked out.
Yeah,
will be a little bit under pressure from Corey Heim, but I don't know if he would want to pass him.
And this late race charge and this all the strategy that's happened, and it's just got to be disappointing for Legacy Motor Club to probably not come home with the victory today.
At least they can have some solace in 2nd and 3rd, and possibly 8th with Marcus Ambrose.
Coming now to the last couple of corners.
Yeah,
And I think the result is pretty clear.
rounding off the hairpin and into the final corner, it's going to be Elliott Sadler, being our 3rd different winner of the season.
And what a play from what strategy from Evernham, and what a stop that he got to get that big gap on the Legacy cars.
Corey Heim will finish 3rd, and it's Eric Jones and Daniel Suarez.
Still not bad for Heim. First start, 3rd place. No complaints whatsoever. Could have gone for the win, but, you know, 3rd place, nothing to complain about.
Yeah, he's currently 1 for 1 on finishing top 5, so that's pretty good for him.
Eric Jones behind him started 19th, driving it to 4th. That's a great day for the Joe Gibbs team.
Lee Chandler round off the final corner. He's definitely going to be wanting a taste of that wine after his burnout.
Definitely say he's earned it, him and the team.
Your winner here at Sonoma, Elliott Sadler, after an amazing pit strategy from the folks at Evernham Motorsports. A very great stop from the 19 to give Elliott Sadler the unexpected road course win. And then it's a bit of heartbreak for Legacy Motor Club as they will take up the rest of the podium. Wanted that win today, but just couldn't get it. Eric Amarola ends up finishing second. Corey Heim, who clearly had the best car this race, qualified on pole, led 24 laps, only comes home to take third.
Behind that, another really good run from Eric Jones, qualified 19th. He just makes his way all the way up to 4th. Behind that, we got Daniel Suarez. Also, pretty good recovery drive, all things considered. The John Hunter Nemechek. Yeah.
And rounding out the top 10, some of the big movers from the race. Carson Hocevar finished in 7th. He started all the way down in 23rd. So pretty good effort from him. Marcus Ambrose as well. 21st for that number 9. But we were expecting a good day for him. And a pretty big result, getting to 8th. Behind him, Paul Menard. And to round out the top 10, Ricky Stenhouse Jr.
Notable finisher today, I want to make mention of David Stremme. It's a pretty poor 36th place finish, but he's able to finish every lap after launching off the hill. I don't know how he managed to bring that car home and not even go a lap down.
Someone else that had a pretty good day going, A.J. Allmendinger led 2 laps, then had some sort of pit stop issue, and then fell back all the way to 29th.
The driver that finished right ahead of him, talked about her at the start of the broadcast, Catherine Legg. Pretty decent day for her first start, taking her car from 40th to 28th. Good day for experience. Hopefully she has had some valuable lessons, and I can't wait to see her driving again.
And Sam Hornish Jr. will finish in the last place.
But that will do it for this week. Next time out, we're going to the Rocky Mountains of Colorado with a brand new racetrack, and we're going to the first short track of the season, so there's going to be beating, there's going to be banging, and we hope to see you there. Goodbye.